Hi there, greetings and good evening, everybody. Want to welcome you all here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph and I am the host of this show. So, this is another mini series where the mini series we've been running on Tuesday. We're now at episode 3 of 6, not 7 of 9, 3 of 6. And what this is this is the series that me and Ben put together, in which we're doing the Australia Canada thing, if you prefer. So this is the second episode from Ben that's featuring 10 Australian songs that are ranked. These are all from the 1970s. So we're going to do this the way I do most of my rankings, or all of my rankings, really. So my worst to first, or least to first. In this case, 10th to first. So we give you number 10 first. The number 10 song is going to come from a band called Dragon. The song is called April Sun in Cuba. It's a very kind of poppy, up-tempo poppy song. Kind of similar in style, their music, or at least they are on stage, because this was a live thing that I watched. They were very similar in breakdown to the Stones. They have the guys with the guitars, and the lead guy is kind of a bit of a showman. Kind of Stonesy like, although I wouldn't call them the Stones. They're not as heavy as the Stones, but they still have that kind of feel to them. So this came out in 1977, and this is going to be my number 10, which is April Sun in Cuba by Dragon. Sorry, I knew I would get it right at some point. Next up is the number 9 song. It's called Ego is Not a Dirty Word. This comes from the band Skyhooks, who I've talked about several times in the past on this channel. This album comes from the title track, which is actually the title track of the album, and it came out in 1975. I think of these guys as kind of being a bit of a glam band. They've got that almost Village People feel to them because of all the different costumes that they're wearing. They don't look, or they don't really sound like the Village People. They just have that kind of physical look to them, because this was again another live video that I watched. Kind of poppy, bit catchy, a bit of a upbeat kind of track, I think. But definitely these guys are very kind of glam band-ish. So I put them in 9th for this time. Number 8 is Hey St. Peter. This is by Flash in the Pan, released in 78, a self-titled album. Kind of a poppy song, pretty piano dominated this particular track anyways. A little bit of a heavy new wave-ish sound to them as well. I shouldn't say heavy, I should say they've got a bit of a new wave-ish sound to them. It's not dominating or anything, but it's definitely there. So this is my number 8. Hey St. Peter, Flash in the Pan. Number 7, Don't Fall in Love. This is by the Ferrets. A little bit of a low paced but high vocal song, poppy, got a bit of a blues element to it. This comes from the Dreams of Love album from 1977. So coming here at number 7, Don't Fall in Love by the Ferrets. Next up is the number 6 song. This is the first one I listened to, actually. This is from a band called Jigsaw. I don't think this is the same Jigsaw that I'm familiar with, which was kind of a disco-y kind of pop band from the 1970s. This is Jigsaw. The song's called Yellow River. It's a pretty poppy track. Actually, the way it starts out, it kind of has that Beatles inflection for the guitar part. Sounds like something that you would hear the Beatles doing. This is from 1971. So my number 6, Yellow River, Jigsaw. Number 5 is going to be Dreammaker from Billy Thorpe. I have done some Billy Thorpe videos in the past. These were given to me by Ben. I think there was one on Ben's album challenge and another one in one of the album wars. Released in 1979 on the Children of the Sun album. It's kind of a slow, subdued, but does pick up tempo throughout the track, kind of raw and a bit bitey as you go along too, giving the kind of raw energy to it. Pretty solid song. So that's going to be my number 5, Dream Maker from Billy Thorpe. Number 4, Guitar Band from Stevie Wright. This is the second time we've had Stevie Wright on this for this series. I think we used him in another series once as well. So the song is very kind of raw, bitey, guitar-dominated track for sure. The guitar solo is pretty strong too. From 1975, off the Black Eyed Bruiser album, which was also the one that we had a track off on the last episode that we did of the Australian songs ranked. Next up is the number 3 song. That's going to be Nips Are Getting Bigger from Mental As Anything is the name of the band from 1979. This kind of catchy, kind of scratchy. It's a little bit on the beefy side, this track, a little more than most of the rest of the songs here. It's got an almost punky feel to it, which is different from all the other tracks on the list. So that's my number 3. The Nips Are Getting Bigger by Mental As Anything. Next up, the number 2 song, I'll Be Gone. This is from Spectrum, 1971, from the Spectrum Part 1. I believe we've did something off Spectrum Part 2 last time. Nice harmonica, very harmonica-driven bass on this track. Driven bass. Harmonica-driven blues. That's what I was trying to say. It's kind of a catchy, low-energy beat, but really catchy riff, and the vocals are strong on this as well. So the number 1 song is going to come from JoJo Zepp and the Falcons. Now, he was in the last episode, if you want to go back. Not the last episode we did, but the last Australian episode we did. If you want to go back and see how we did that, you can do that as well. This is a very kind of poppy-like track, up-tempo, got a little bit of a bite to it, and has a little bit of that reggae feel like to it as well. This comes from Screaming Targets, I believe that's the name of the album, 1979. So yeah, quite a few 79s on this list, and that was my number 1, Hit and Run from JoJo Zepp and the Falcons. So anyways, now I'm just gonna give you them from top to bottom. Number 1 is Hit and Run from JoJo Zepp and the Falcons. Number 2 is I'll Be Gone from Spectrum. Number 3 is The Nips Are Getting Bigger from Mental As Anything. Number 4 is Guitar Band from Stevie Wright. Number 5 is Dream Maker from Billy Thorpe. Number 6 is Yellow River from Jigsaw. Number 7, Don't Fall in Love from the Ferrets. Number 8, Hey St. Peter from Flash in the Pan. Number 9, Ego Is Not a Dirty Word from Skyhooks. And the number 10, April Sun in Cuba from Dragon. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Australia and Canada. This episode was from the 1970s. Those pop bands, pop hit singles in Australia from the 1970s. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want to leave any comments about any of these bands or any of these songs, you can do that. Or if you want to be a little bit more adventurous, you could rank all 10 songs the way you like them as well. Or you can just pick 10 of your own songs and put them on there. That would be okay too. A few people have done that. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this, and we will see you all next Tuesday night for episode number 4 of Canada, Australia, the mini-series we are running for 6 weeks. Take care, have yourself a good one, and goodbye.